Interesting project. As you can see, pool season is well over up here in New England. Leaves are all down. Pool is empty. I got to come up with a way to store it. And I looked at different options. And I always really wished I had a deck next to my pool. So this is my deck. It's the beginning of it. It's the frame. It's some simple. Got some 4x4s. Cut them at 4 feet tall since this is a 48-inch deep pool. This will be roughly a little taller than the frame on the edge when it's set up in the summertime. Obviously 2x6s going across, 2x4s, and it's going to have a composite deck on top. And underneath that will be a roof. And then down here on the bottom, I'm going to have, you'll see more, but there'll be more joists going across here. And there'll be a plastic floor to keep everything up off the ground, and the pool and all of the components for the pool that can't be damaged by freezing will go down inside of here, and there'll be sides. Just giving you a quick idea of what I've got. There's composite decking that's going to go on. There's the plastic floor and some plywood. And this right here is how, this is actually the roof, but it's going to be hidden underneath the deck. Steel roofing. And if you want to know a secret to get steel roofing a little bit cheaper, I use it for covering my firewood racks, so I don't care what shape it's in. The edge has been crinkled. Somebody punched a hole there in the middle, damaged it probably with a forklift moving it around. And they gave me $10 off, so good enough for me for my uses. And I'm about to cut this, and I'll show you how the roof's going to go on. The trick with cutting sheet roofing like this, make sure you wear safety glasses, and obviously it's going to be wicked loud. But the trick is mount the blade on the saw backwards and then just cut it like a piece of wood. Actually goes very well. On this than we had, obviously we have a lot of different pieces here now than when last time I took a video. Just going to show you some of the elements. This here will be the deck. Now the reason it's different materials is I've been scrounging them, finding them by the side of the road and people with leftovers from projects. I did buy this color right here to complete the project, and they're all composite decking, so there'll be no splinters in anybody's feet when we go swimming. But believe it or not, when this pool is set up, the pool will be right here in relation to the height of this deck, so it'll be nice for jumping off of. I plan on actually mounting a slide on this end of it just to make it even more fun. As far as added some diagonal braces here just to keep it from being easy to move around. The floor of this is PVC. It was originally a 4x8 or poly, yeah, I think it's PVC, some of that lumber stuff, but it's about, I don't know, almost a 1/4 inch thick, and it makes a nice floor that won't snag or catch the liner from the pool as you put it in. Obviously we've got these diagonal braces to keep the whole structure solid this way. Another one over here on this side as well, same idea. Eventually, to tie this down, I'll put anchors down into the ground, because I know with my kids jumping off of this thing's going to be rocking all over the place. Putting on some walls at this point to keep everything sheltered from the elements. Probably paint them afterwards, not the pressure treated, but maybe the lumber. Probably put some poor man's fiberglass on it. It's one of the things I like to do. I know it protects stuff very well. Here's the end wall, diagonal brace as well, because the other end will be the end with a door, this end will not be. And it's going to be a pretty interesting project. And as I said, I get this slide over here. It's actually just a swing set slide, same thing, got it for free. And I plan on setting it up so that it will be on one end of this deck. Be able to slide into the pool, probably have it hanging over probably a foot over here beyond the end of the deck, so that there's no way you can whack your head as you come off on the edge of the pool or anything like that. Drop kids right into the water. I know they'll enjoy that. And then here's the other thing. Obviously a deck has slots, and the rain and snow and whatever else is going to come through. So I made a roof out of steel roofing on the inside of this. And this, with the channels, the way they're set up, brings the water, you can see right there, out to the ends so that the pool itself will be protected when it's down inside of that shed. It won't have water, so there won't be ice and whatever getting in there, but there won't be any problems with stuff coming through the deck and building up on top of it, freezing inside of here, because if we get a lot of snow, that's what happens. We get a ball of ice inside of here. So that's the basic design. You can see it here without the, see, I just put a screw in each one of the tops of the peaks in the channels on the ends, and then these lengthwise 2x4s support it, and the wood screws to them. And it makes a nice little shed, but it also makes a deck, and it's the type of thing that if I really had to, I could actually move it right out of here if I sold it or move or something like that. And I know it will store the pool just fine. So there you go. Another crazy idea for how to do things, but I like it, and it was actually a lot easier than I even thought. So as you can see, the whole pool fits inside of here, all the pieces. And we're even going to end up putting our extra stuff like pumps and filters and toys and all that kind of stuff inside of here too. But there it is, and you can see my foam base for the pool actually worked out very nicely. I'm not even going to do the tarp next year. I don't think that's necessary actually at all with the foam under it. Just folding that up and put it away. Getting ready for the winter. Compare for a height comparison on this. We found this pool ladder was exactly the right height to get over the rim of the pool, and as you can see, it's exactly the right height to get onto the top of the pool box with the deck. So that's actually going to be pretty nice once we have the pool set up again next year. And then as you can see, there is the foam foundation for the pool after 1 year of use. It's got a few low spots, but I don't know. It worked perfectly fine the way it is. I may go in and level it maybe next spring, but I think for this winter that's just the way I'm going to leave it. And you can see the slide that I plan on building beams that come off the end of the box to hold the slide, and I'll get to that next spring when I set the pool up. But I know my kids are looking forward to that because they think that's going to be a lot of fun. So there it is, all set, ready to weather the winter. I just got to make a door for the open end there, and pool is put away, protected for the winter, and no worries. And I have a cat, so I don't have to worry about critters because she's pretty good about rodent control, birds and snakes and anything else, even chasing the squirrels and chipmunks. She's probably caught some. But so there you go. Interesting idea to make a shed, which is also a deck, to close your pool for the winter and have multiple use for during the summer.